Hey, what's up everyone? Kevin here. Today I'm up riding in Park City and there's some early season conditions up here, really busy, jam-packed runs. So I've got some advice to help you stay more in control on your snowboard, make quicker turns, and stay in a more narrow corridor on the mountain so that you can avoid everyone else. The first way to stay in control is just by making quicker turns and using your snowboard's edges more effectively. Your snowboard's edge is really what gives you all your control. So every time I'm getting onto an edge, I'm spraying a little bit of snow and just trying to maintain my speed so I'm going at a steady pace. So from edge to edge, every time getting onto it, spraying a bit of snow to control my speed. The next thing I'm doing to stay in control is I got a little bit more of my weight onto my front foot. By having a bit more weight on my front foot, it allows me to slide the back foot around a little bit easier. If I have my weight more towards my back, it makes it not just quite as easy to slide that tail around. So with a bit more weight on your front foot, your tail will come around a lot easier, allowing you to control your speed. The next thing I'm doing to stay in control is I'm also pedaling my snowboard a bit with my feet. So my front foot, when I go to get onto my heels, I'm lifting up my foot to get my heel engaged. So by lifting up my front foot, it helps to engage my heel edge quicker. And then for the toe turn, I'm pressing down on my front foot. So by pedaling my foot like this, by pressing down on my front foot onto my toes, activates my toe edge quicker. And then by lifting up my foot, it's activating that heel edge. So I'm getting from edge to edge faster, which is helping me to stay in control. Another way that you can stay in control is to try to keep your weight centered over top of your snowboard. With your weight centered, now when you go from edge to edge, because your weight is centered, you're using your edge very effectively. You're not too far bent over, which can cause you to slide out, or standing up too tall, which can also cause you to slide out. By having your weight centered, that's going to allow you to effectively use your edge and stay in control. In front of us, we've got a long, flat, narrow cat track, and staying in control here is the same as on the run, except now you're just extending the length that you're on one edge or the other. So instead of making really quick turns, which is going to slow me down too much, I'm elongating my turns, rocking from my toes onto my heels, and by staying on an edge, keeps you in control and safe on these long, narrow runs. One of the most common issues with staying in control like this is sometimes it can be hard to control your speed as much on your toes as you do on your heels. And the easy way to fix this is when you get onto your toes, pull your backhand back so it stays over top of your tail. That's going to bring your toe edge around and allow you to control your speed as much on your toes as you do on your heels. Down here we have like a steeper, more icy run, and to stay in control down something like this, you can do it the exact same and all the things come into play. I'm still got a little bit more weight on my front foot. I'm sliding my tail around from one edge to the next. Every time I get onto an edge, I'm controlling my speed. I'm keeping my weight centered over top of my snowboard so my weight's not too far over my toes or heels. The hardest thing about staying in control on a steep run like this is actually just committing to each turn. And if you're not quite used to steep runs like this, the best thing you can do is to first set up the turn. So slow yourself down, be in control on your edge, and then when you're ready, kind of just look and map out your turn route so that you can commit, get onto that new edge, and then control your speed again. On steep runs, it's all about planning each turn one at a time. So control your speed, plan out your turn, control your speed again on your toes, and then plan out your next turn. To stay in control in uneven terrain, It's all about keeping your knees bent so you can absorb all the bumps that come with uneven terrain. And by bending your knees and absorbing bumps, it keeps your snowboard's edge in contact with the snow so that you can always effectively use your edge. It's when you're going through uneven terrain and bumps and you lose contact with the snow that you can actually lose control because you don't have that edge helping you to stay in control and slow down. So the more you're able to practice riding in control like this, just going from edge to edge quickly, your confidence is definitely going to grow in riding through busy runs like this. And the other benefit too is that everyone behind you can see what you're doing, and you're making very predictable turns, which can keep you safe when it gets busy like this. I hope these tips will help you guys stay in control out there on the mountain. If you have any questions, hit me up down below in the comments. I hope your local resort is getting some snow and more things are open so that everyone's got more space and we can ride a little bit more stress-free. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe out there riding, and I'll catch you in the next video.